Okay, so here it is, Wednesday, December the 18th, and we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. This is where people can get into traps as to thinking that they're at a bottom, and I'm going to show you why. And they probably will not have their chart drawn out, or they might even know how to draw out a chart, but this is how they can get caught up in a trap and buy, and the price goes against them. So right now you're looking at the 4-hour chart, and let me kind of zoom out, or let's just go to the daily, right? So we are right here, right? And I doesn't mean that it's going to happen like this, but I'm suspecting it to make some moves up and then come back out of that bearish flag that I have drawn right here. And so I'm using so like this, what I have in the circle, the yellow circle, is the bearish flag. So, which usually means that it's going to dip out of it before it makes a move upwards. But what will happen is you'll have people who are trading off of the 5-minute chart, which is fine if you are going to do very minute trades, but a lot of times it's people who are in it for the longer haul. So they're looking at this and seeing that, like, I have an alert right right here, because I'm trying to see if we're going to pass this first peak. Are we going to make a higher high off of that peak? But I'm still going to let it ride up. Because what most people are looking at is I got a double bottom, but it's on the 5-minute chart. So yes, you might have room for a price action to go potentially, let me see, to potentially maybe even go as high as to about right up in here. Which, let me redraw my minor fib. And I'm just gonna go from the peak to the lowest bottom so far. And I'm thinking it's gonna hit at maybe possibly between here and here. And let's see how much of a gain that could be. A little over 2%, right? So for some people, that's not enough of a risk. And for some people, it is. So if you were to have went in because you were on the 5-minute chart and you saw this double bottom right here, right? And I would have set a stop loss below this last bottom right here. Right? And but the way I would handle it Now, if you were more of a risk taker, then yes, you would have got in right after you saw that it hit this support area, made a bounce off of that support and kept going up. That's when I would have got in if I was more of a risky or type of especially if it passed this well, I wouldn't have got in because I wouldn't have seen that it made a higher high. But I want to first see, is it going to make a higher high? Like, is it going to go make a higher high than this last tallest peak right here? Right? Because we got on the 5-minute chart, we have a higher, where we have a lower low compared to this low. And we want to see if we're going to make a higher high, right? So what I would do, it passed this one right here. And so I had the alert go off. I'm going to delete that alert. Where did it go? And I'm going to make another alert up. And I'm going to set an alert right above that peak I have right here. Set an alert above that to see if we can make it past, see if we can make a higher high. Once we make a higher high off of the 5-minute chart, then I would still let it bounce back down, make sure it's continuing a higher high if I want to get back in. Being that I believe, or looking at the higher time frame, I don't think we are ready to go out of here. I think we're going to drop down before we come out. I think, but you could take that risk. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to go off of the 4-hour chart based off of this situation right here. And I'm going to look for a higher high off of the 4-hour chart. So I'm looking for a higher high off of this chart. Now, if I was in a position where we were looking bullish, it was a bullish flag, then yes, I would have went with the 5-minute chart and looked for a higher high and a lower low. And then I would have went in on that chart. But because we're looking a little bearish before we become bullish again on Bitcoin, I'm going to go off of the 4-hour chart and look for a higher high off of that chart. If I were trying to go back in, which I am, if I was trying to, we already discussed about selling. So, but that can be a trap for some people, especially if they went in and and let's say it goes against them, like it looks like it's going up and then it drastically drops down. So how big of that percent could be? Let me get rid of this. That percent could be so I came in here down 11%, or it can go even further, right? But that will be the choice that they would make as far as their risk tolerance. I like to lean towards more conservative way of trading, because I believe in protecting my money and growing it. versus and I can be risky on other things with less money. So I lean towards being risky with little money and very conservative with bigger amounts of money, if that makes sense. Thank you. And if you made it to this far, I really appreciate it. I hope this helps out and to avoid traps and to know your risk tolerance and just make a whole lot more money. So please like and follow or subscribe if this takes your interest. I will make more videos on beyond trading, but the different sectors and like the even to the meme coins, where I see some major opportunities, because there are, and my next videos are focused on those. So thank you, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.